What's up, Coach?
Okay, you're going to run with the starters tonight. We want to give you a look with the first unit, see how it goes.
That's what's up, Coach.
You earned it, Jay. Right, but you got to perform if you want it to stick.
Hey, not an issue.
You seem pretty confident.
Is that a bad thing?
No, just make sure that your work ethic matches your confidence.
Hey, man, you know I live in the gym. I got this.
All right, there's lots of guys in China and Europe who thought they made it before they did.
You know you just said the same thing 3 different ways.
So you get my point.
Yeah, understood, Coach.
All right, that's it.
All right.
Hey, good luck out there, kid.
Hey, thanks, Sarge. I appreciate you.
Hey, Che.
What's
I
up?
need you with the rest of the starters. We're gonna take a pic for social.
A picture?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, let's go. All right, gentlemen, let's huddle up here for photo. Get all in there. All right, group up a little bit more. Okay, why don't you guys take a big step back? That look good? Okay. All right, thanks everyone. Thank you so much. It's gonna turn out fun.
Everyone, thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, it was just a matter of time before Che was added to the starting lineup. Fans had been questioning why Che was still coming off the bench. Coach said he wanted to make sure not to rush Che and potentially overwhelm him. Either way, this does not look like it's a temporary switch. Guys?
Thank you for that, David. Greg, quite a few people have been expecting this to happen.
Yeah, with the amount of time Che spent in college, you figured he'd be polished coming into the league. The question was, would he buy in? And I think we've gotten our answer.
And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Young.
And he's gotten very shaky at the foul line in the last 5 games. Compared to his numbers through the rest of the season, I know he's frustrated and he'll be desperate to get it turned around here tonight.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. On the wings, Herder and Reddish. Jabari Parker is out there with John Collins. And it's Young in at the 1. And for Chicago, Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's B in at the point guard. Have you seen a lot of teams over your time that have been terrific starting a season, then just fall apart second half of the season?
Have you seen it, Kevin, happen with teams that have really good veteran players? I've seen it with young teams.
Yeah, unravel. I mean, it's painful to watch. None come to mind, but I'm sure you could start to find teams that are 10 wins below from one half of the season to the next half.
And some of that, we know, it can happen with injuries to a star player, and you just are dismantled. But a lot of times...
Like the Pacers with Oladipo.
Yeah.
They were a different team the last quarter of the season.
It's a great call, Kevin. But a lot of times it happens with young teams because if you get off to such a hot start and it's a bit unexpected, there's going to be a lot more attention on you. And you start to feel like, oh, well, we've arrived. This is easy. We've done this for 35, 40 games, no problem. Well, the league figures you out. And a lot of times young teams that have early success are probably the most susceptible to this lemmings kind of falling off the cliff type of deal.
Well, you knew it was a matter of time before this team made the adjustment. Che now officially a starter for them going forward.
And being a starter wasn't handed to Che. And the fact that he had to fight his way up the pecking order of the roster should make this mean all that much more to him. Easy call to move him into the starting lineup with how he's played.
And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Hawks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. There's the pass to Herder. He kicks to Parker. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on B. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Pass to Reddish. Shot clock at 6. And Atlanta again with the bucket.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line. And when Kyle Korver played for Atlanta, he set a league record with at least one three-pointer in 127 consecutive games.
And to think that you just wouldn't have one of those nights where nothing was going in. 127 is pretty impressive. Record was broken eventually by Steph Curry in 2016. But for Atlanta, that 127 is still a team record. And you wonder if one Trae Young might have his eyes set on it. Is it getting cold in here, Kevin? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Carter. Rebound, Atlanta.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Here's Reddish. And the layup falls.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Herder finds an open teammate.
Bulls trail by 5. B defended by Young, and he comes up with the deuce. And that's now 7 points for B.
Well, you can see the talent that Shea has even when he gets on the floor with limited minutes. His game is very polished from his years in college.
GA, you can see the improvement game to game, I think. Wouldn't be surprised to see his role grow over the course of the season. The Atlanta Hawks come into this one following a loss to the Heat in Miami. Pass to Collins, kicks to Parker. And no good. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Here's B. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's Herder. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Over Levine. They can't stop the run with that one. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And Young, here we go. And it's good for 2.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
The Bulls have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Here's B. Kicks it out to Markkanen. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Good presence there. Already in his shooting motion, he spotted the open man and made the unselfish play.
Young passes to Parker. And it's blocked.
And how about Markkanen using his size and reach on defense? Great timing in terms of being able to get up and block shots.
It's tipped. Now Young. 29 points for him last game against the Heat in Miami.
Well, the thing he did most was fluster the defense. I really liked how he showed no fear and constantly attacked the lane and drew contact, which in turn got him the free throws.
Took him no time at all on that one. B's got 13 points.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
From 13 feet, it goes down. He's got 6.
Parker taking it over right now. A capable shooter from any spot on the floor.
Here's B. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Young's checked in for Wendell Carter. Alex Len's checked in for the Hawks. Reddish with the ball. 17 points for him last game against the Heat in Miami. And the dunk by Len.
Yeah, Len's not going to settle for anything else. A dunk on the inside goes up strong.
B defended by Young. B. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And the dunk by Parker.
Parker, a very good second jumper and pretty nifty around the basket. Controls his body very well.
Passes it to B. The three. The shot, no good. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Their last encounter was in Atlanta.
It was a loss last time they faced up against each other. A very tightly contested game that they felt they could have won.
Man, felt like they probably would have won if they weren't saddled with all that foul trouble. They had to piece together some makeshift lineups late in that game. That might have cost them.
Porter finds Levine. Here's B. Off target with his three. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. They trail by one. And he may not have gotten the same attention as some of the other picks back in the 2017 draft, Greg, but John Collins out of Wake Forest has been outstanding thus far in his career.
Really one of the league's best kept secrets. Tremendous athleticism, also great hands, and just has...
Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Carter, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Denzel Valentine. Levine's checked in for White, and B's subbed in for Dunn. Levine dishes to Porter. Here's B. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
This will be his fourth shot at the line in this one.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
And small forward and power forward, Porter and Young. B out there with Zach Levine. And it's Carter in at the 5. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
That's Young's favorite shot right there. A lights-out long-distance sniper with unlimited range.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, B in that last game against the Raptors got the job done. He scored 36 points, and along with what he did on offense, he had a big defensive night as well. And this is what we've come to expect. That performance demonstrated why he's in a league of his own. Kevin?
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Trae Young. Brent, for your money, who's the most complete player in the NBA right now?
Over the course of the past 2 years, nobody has impressed me more with his complete game than Kevin Durant. What he has done defensively has just been tremendous. And I know you have guys like Giannis, you have guys like Harden, you have guys like LeBron James, who are incredible players.
And Kawhi, what he did last year. Yeah.
But Kevin Durant, to me, still is one of the most impressive complete players that we have in the game.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Herder passes to Parker. Six on the shot clock. The dish to Young. No good from outside.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The Hawks trail by 6. He dishes it to Parker. Back to Young. Down low. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And in his rookie season, Kevin Herder out of Maryland taking his time and finding his spots.
Yeah, after his sophomore year in Maryland, Kevin felt like he was ready for the NBA. And I think Travis Schlenk, the general manager of the Hawks, looking at shooting as something he wanted to build on coming from the Golden State Warriors. He got a great shooter in Herder.
Outside Porter. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's B. The shot missing. Good defensive work there by Young. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on B. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And already his third foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the third quarter.
Here's Herder. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Heat in Miami. Reddish the pass to Parker. Young in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Atlanta again missing.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Stolen by Collins. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Parker's running. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Parker's got 10 points in the game.
There's some quick feed out there from Jabari Parker, sprinting down, gets to the open spot, and the D could not catch up.
And the rejection by Collins. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so it's Atlanta with it. The Hawks trail by 3. Young taking his time here. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Thaddeus Young.
As good as he is offensively, the challenge for Trae Young as the years go on here is to stand up defensively and shut down whoever he's guarding. Small and slender. If he can become just a little bit above average on that floor, that's a huge win for the entire team.
Antonio Blakeney's checked in for Young.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Young. And it goes for the 5th time, and 10 shots for him this game. And he said he's eager to change the narrative about his defensive shortcomings. But, Brent, what does Trae Young need to do to improve there?
Well, I think he has to look at the approach that Steph Curry had. You remember with the Warriors, a lot of questions about Steph not being able to guard his position and shifting off with play. Trae's got to accept that challenge as much as he's trying to lead this team offensively. If he can show defensively he can be consistent, that's going to go a long way for these young Hawks.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
Collins finds Parker. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call. Chicago the foul.
Parker continues to work, always wanting to get better. Always thought of as a high motor player.
And the first one drops. You know, officials try to be as objective as possible, Brent. It does sometimes feel like we get superstar calls there, correct?
I think there's absolutely superstar calls, Kevin. And, you know, the purist in me wants the referees to keep it fair. But understanding that the game is entertainment and understanding what it takes to be that level of player, every now and then seeing a guy like James Harden getting a few more free throws or watching Giannis find his way to the line a few more times, I shrug my shoulders and I say, yeah, I actually kind of get it.
Yeah, good examples. 2 points, that one goes. And that's 15 points for Trae Young.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
B, defended by Young. Here's B, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Clearly a foul.
This will be his 5th trip to the free throw line. And he knocks down the first one. The Bulls making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in, and then for Atlanta. Len's checked in for John Collins. And it's Bembry in for Kevin Herder.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Young from outside. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
B, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. B's got 30 points.
Defense shaking their heads, no idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Now the pass to Bembry. Over in the corner, Reddish. Clock at 6. The 3 ball. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And it's good, 2 points.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Young passes to Len. 43 seconds left in the second quarter. Now here's Parker. 11 points in the game. Double team on Parker. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Jabari sometimes will come out with those handles. A couple quick dribbles, darts around the defense. Pretty much tearing through them right now.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Now, here is Young. He's guarded closely. That one good for 2. Young's got 20.
The top scorers in this league, like Trae Young could be, they get buckets when it's not easy to get buckets.
Here's B. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, a hard-fought first.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Good stuff, Che. All right, keep that intensity in the second half. We got this.
No doubt.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, B has been exceptional here, guys.
He's definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And so in the game for the Hawks, Young and Herder make up the backcourt. Collins is out there with Parker, and it's Reddish in at the 3. The Hawks trail by 3. Pass to Herder. Collins kicks to Young. Shot from the top of the key, and he connects with the jumper. Young's got 22.
Great to watch Trae Young set plays up on a nightly basis.
Here's B. Dishes to Carter. Over Collins. Off the left rim and out.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
The shot by Reddish, no good. Chicago's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Out to Carter. Rebounded by the Hawks.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Parker dishes to Young. For the lead, another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, Trae Young showing you variety. He can score in a lot of ways.
Chicago trailing here. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, when Trae Young was in college, he was known for his long-range shooting. But Young says, the people who know me best know that I'd rather get an assist than any other stat. I pride myself on making the right play. Knowing your teammates get joy and excitement from playing with you is all I care about. Kevin?
That's great to see. Thank you, D.A. Levine can't hit. The Hawks leading by 4. Pass to Young. Fires from the wing. And the shot is long.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Evan Turner, he's checked in for the Hawks. That free throw good from B. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Passes it to Collins. Turner, the bounce pass. Young with no one around. Markkanen pulls it in. The Bulls have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively.
He's a third-generation point guard, is Trae Young. His father and grandfather both played the point guard position, and both of them really helping him arrive at this level.
Excellent D there from B.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
In the corner, it's Levine. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Levine's got 8 points.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
His father played professionally with dreams of making the NBA. When Trae grew to share that dream, his dad helped him do it.
Well, his dad also had several alarm clocks around the house, Kevin. 5:30 wake-up calls in the morning to train before he went to class. With all the effort that he's put in and with all the efforts from the family, Trae Young is expected to achieve greatness, and he's out here to do that.
The Hawks have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Plays it up and banks it in. Young's got 9 points in the quarter.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Yeah, he is on a...
We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Here's Reddish. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. From deep. And that one released in time, but no good.
Parker doing a good job of moving the puppies down there and hustling on the defensive end, staying very active.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Hawks leading by 13. They've got Wendell Carter. Levine is out there with Porter. Then there's B, and it's Dunn in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And the length of Dunn really annoys the opposition. So good at sticking his hands in passing lanes and coming away with steals.
And the pass to Reddish. Here's Herder, guarded by Levine. Herder, no good.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Well, we know that Trae Young is a phenomenal passer, which is why you just can't leave him open like that.
Here's Levine. Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. Parker's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Reddish. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to B. Lets it go from deep. That one doesn't go. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Bounce pass Young. Parker drives in. Yep, that one goes. And the Hawks lead by 14.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
On the wing, Levine. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine. And a look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with, and then the guts it takes to pull them off, always blows me away.
And you look at Collins. He's definitely got a shot of making it to the top 4 slots this year. We'll just have to see if he ends up moving up.
Listen, I know this guy is hoping he gets the opportunity to be a part of it this year, and it would be a huge disappointment for him if he's not able to showcase some of those phenomenal dunking skills.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible. And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Len finds Young, and the 3-ball is good. Young's got 37.
I don't know. I'm getting the feeling as this game moves on, he's getting stronger.
Here's B. Offensive rebound. Shot's good from Young.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because it seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Young passes to Herder. Now Len. The Hawks working the ball around. Here's Young, and it goes down 2 points. Young's got 39.
The threat of Trae Young, we talk so much about gravity in the NBA. It's unlocking some other scoring options. Strong take.
Offensive rebound. Here's Carter. No one on him, and he makes the easy one.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
Back to Len. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Hawks lead by 15.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Here's B. Goes back up, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Could come down to selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
That's good from Carter. Here's Young. It's deflected, but he stays with it. Another shot. A shot by Reddish, no good. Bulls trail by 12. Here's B. Carter kicks to Porter. From deep. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay with the play and just not give up. Excellent effort on the offensive backboard.
Pass to Parker. The dish now to Young. It's intercepted. Goes up. And Young with the stuff.
And that's the blueprint right there to getting back in the game. They've got to play racehorse basketball from here on out.
The pass to Reddish. He kicks it to Parker. No good, unable to end this run.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
The Hawks again can't hit.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Levine, good.
And masterful possession from Levine. He's so lethal at shooting once he catches it.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Trae Young.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. I got a chance to listen in on what Lloyd Pierce was saying to the team. He was very fired up. He said, look, this is going to be a big win for us. We close this out, and we'll show the rest of the league who we are.
Free throw no good for Parker. Bulls trail by 8. B defended by Young. And the shot drops as they pick up 2 points from B.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Herder passes to Parker. Kicks it to Young. From the wing. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. Kick out to Levine. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Parker against Levine. Parker passes to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
That's a good read by Jabari, a solid passer, and he knew he could reward a teammate that time.
Chicago calls timeout. The short rest very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. Bulls trail by 8. Here's B. Carter, the pass to B. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That's his first foul. The Hawks have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Here's Young. Banked in off the glass. And now it's a 10-point Hawks lead.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up. I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
And the dunk by Parker.
A big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Well, Chicago has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. The Hawks leading by 12. And it's Otto Porter with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. Young dishes to Reddish. Carter with the block. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Pass to B. From past the arc. Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. Passes it to Young. Out to Parker. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Porter's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
And here's Young from the arc. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got his 4th assist in this one. Bulls trail by 15.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Good. B's got 48.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Parker right side. Young inside. And he banks in the layup. Young's got 46 points.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Hawks.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And after dropping game 1 in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a 3-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Trae Young.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game. I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
That's good from B. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Felicio's checked in for Wendell Carter. Denzel Valentine comes in for Young. Maurice checked in for Porter. And Satoransky's subbed in for Levine. Here's Goodwin. It's deflected. And here they come. Here's B. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. And Turner kicks to Goodwin. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. And the Hawks lead by 14.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
No good from B. Carter looking around. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it.
Nice work, Che. Keep it up.
Appreciate it, Coach.
Hey, good game, bro.
Appreciate it, Sarge.
Che, talk to me about your first start. How did it feel out there? It looked like you were pretty comfortable.
You know what? I was kind of nervous at first. I was mostly just trying not to mess up, to tell you the truth. But yeah, man, you know what? I just want to give a big thanks to Coach for trusting, in me and giving me a chance to go out there and show everyone what I'm capable of. Everyone wants to, they want that shot to prove that you belong. And when it comes, well, if it comes, you just try to make the best of it.
Jay, do any moments from tonight really stand out to you? Something you'll remember years from now?
Man, that's a good question. I guess just, that feeling of having your name announced with the rest of the starters, feeling the vibe that the fans are putting out and taking in all that energy. It got me hyped. I felt like I could run through a brick wall after that. It was crazy.
What does it mean to you to be in the top 10 of All-Star voting in your position?
I'm top 10?
You are.
That's awesome. I mean, I work really hard on my game, so to get recognized by my peers and by the fans, it's huge.
Ready? Sorry to bug you, Che. Do you have a quick minute to answer another question?
For you, Patty? Yeah.
I got Che here. Great. Really impressive game tonight, Che. But I'm wondering, was it a point of emphasis to get you the ball?
Not really a point of emphasis. We just ran our offense, and it turned out I got a lot of great shots. Lots of credit goes out to Coach for drawing up those plays, and more credit to my teammates for executing those plays.
Great answers, Che. I'm all set.
Thanks, Patty. I'll see you next time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ted, you the man.